here. We got the bender or the breaker out, and we were building or making flashing covers for the new covered patio that we just installed. Here it is. Dad and I put that together, and I think it took us about 3 days in total. But the maroon colored parts were used on the breaker to bend and whatnot. And we put a gutter up there and got it all set out. I'm not sure if the last time I had mentioned that I had dug a trench all the way down to the end to divert the water from, that comes in from over there. And then underneath here, it goes all the way to that gutter downspout that goes underneath the stairs. But so we got it diverted, and it's doing much better. Except now that I diverted the water to come this direction, it has been eroding, so I had to fix that down here. I did clean out the chicken pen, and I put all the probably the top 2 inches of what was in the chicken pen into here, and let it rain, of course, and let the water absorb into the compost. I already picked up all the pulled out all the sweet peas and gave them to the chickens. The mustards and turnips are coming in real nice. I had to put some neem oil on them because we were getting some aphids in there and eating the leaves, as you can see. And I did that about a week ago, I think, or before the last rain. And now that it rained again, I'm going to go ahead and do it again with the neem oil. These here are starting to get up there. The tomato plants. I just heard something. Oh, get out of that! Get off that! Oh, I just collected a bunch of tadpoles out of the... Yeah, I knew that was going to happen when you jumped off. See all the tadpoles in there? I collected them out of the big pond. Let me see if I can put this over here and keep that from happening again. But they love that. And yeah, I cleaned this all out, and so after the rain, it did get wet in here again, just along the edges, but it's quite dry over there and into the nesting box area. It's also pretty dry over here where their food is at. And yeah, they love going into there, Bob. And this is the first time I've done this. I saw it on YouTube. I collected the tadpoles out of the big pond, because there are an abundance of them. And let me see if I can get some of that water out so they can get closer to the... There's one. There they come. There you go. Uh-oh. Run! Uh-oh. Hey, you got one. There's one. Here's one. There they are. They're swimming out. Whoop, there you go. Man, you're getting quite a few of them, aren't you? But all is going well here. The zucchini is popping up pretty good over there, and the purple sweet potatoes are, the purple potatoes are almost ready. They should be ready to harvest by the end of this month. But you can see they're starting to die back a little. But again, I'm hoping they turn out really well this time. The mounds are getting pretty big on them. And then these are the zucchini plants. You can see how they're getting pretty tall. I'm trellising them up the stakes that I got all around them. Same thing with a lot of the basil. Oh yeah, no, not basil, but the chocolate mint leaf. And I did that for the first time, harvesting the mint leaf and then dehydrating it at 95 degrees it actually took about 6 hours with a full tray, I think there's 6 trays in there. So the whole thing was completely full. So it took about 6 hours to dehydrate them and then put them into a mason jar and sealed it for consumption now I can use. Apparently chocolate mint is one thing that helps with the immune system and reduces chronic inflammation. So, and this is good. So, and after seeing what the prices of this stuff, herbs have been getting up to. Ooh, look at that. A lot of these are starting to get pretty big. Alright, that's cool. Oh, look at that one there. Awesome. So the onions are coming in pretty nice. But of course the cabbage and broccoli didn't make it very well because either the birds or the mice are just keep on snipping at them and eating them. And if you come over here and see the zucchini, we're having issues with the birds snipping at the, ow, okay, these leaves are a bit prickly. That one, yeah, see that one there? I thought a vine borer had gotten to it at first, but no, it's not a vine borer. I'm probably going to just take this one out because it's not really doing anything now. But if you can see right here, I'm not breaking these off. Something's eating them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a bird. So I'm going to have to find a way to protect them all. You can see right there all the water looking. There you go. All of these were snipped off. So we'll figure it out. But there's plenty of other stuff going. The cucumbers are starting to come up, and I do have more to transplant into there. The tomato plants are doing really well. Hang on a second. Trying to keep these going correctly. The storm kind of damaged them a little, and I had to put neem oil on those as well, the okra. But as you see right here, those are eggs for aphids, so I'm gonna have to put more neem oil on them. And I also already put, as you can see right here, I put it's petroleum jelly, but it's also known as I don't remember the name of it, but it blocked my mind. But that keeps the ants from crawling up there and creating an environment for the aphids to come in and do their thing. But once I did that, it kind of reduced them to not taking out the leaves and such, because there's right now nothing for them to go for really, other than the aphids. I think they like the sap or something. We already got some okra on this one here, and you can see I still put some of this stuff all the way around because I don't want the ants climbing up. And now that I've done that, even after it rains, you'll see that there's no ants on it anymore. But I thought I've been trying to get rid of the ants through that ant kill, but on the perimeter of the raised beds, but I don't think it was enough because they're still somewhere within inside the the beds here, and I don't really want to put poison or anything out. I'm trying to keep everything organic, so in order to do so, I got to do a little bit of extra work, and Vaseline, that's what it is. Petroleum jelly / Vaseline around the edges. Looks like there's an ant right there. Oh, he's just stuck dead, I guess. There's no ant, or there's no aphids on it though. So I did this a couple days ago before it rained. So maybe these leaves are just damaged from previous doings, and it doesn't look like there's any more aphids. I did catch that one that we both had seen that I showed on the video just now, or just a minute ago. But now everything else looks pretty good. The collard greens and the mustard, the turnip and mustard greens are doing really well. I already mentioned that. Let's see, we'll go over to the side garden. But everything over here is doing really well as well. The peaches, we've already been picking peaches off here, and oh man, they're really good. We set them on the counter. We just take them off and then set them on the counter for a day, and then eat them the next day. They're nice, soft, and juicy. We've only been picking from this tree so far, and this one has many on it, but they're not ripened yet to pick. You want to pick them when they're still firm, but almost completely red all the way around. And try not to let it ripen on the tree. You can pick them, and once they go soft, that's what I've learned from someone on YouTube had mentioned. The looks like the broccoli and cabbage are doing really good over here. And of course I harvested the chocolate mint, so you can see that it's a little yellow, but those are from the underneath. And then what? Something's eating at these. Okay. Well, I'll have to spray these with neem oil as well. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'll have to look that up and find out. Yeah, I think that's it right there. All right, I'll have to spray those with neem oil. Everything over here. But really, it's looking pretty good. Got the tomatoes are looking really good. The the kale in there is looking really good. But it looks like that was the only sweet potato slips that are being eaten at right now. And then we got something else eating at this one. Hell yeah, it's about time that I'm gonna have to do some neem oil spraying on all the plants around here to keep that from happening. But I don't see any. There it is, right there. So let's see. Doesn't appear to be any more. Alright, fix that. Yeah, something's eating at this one. All you gotta do is just check your plants, make sure that nothing's eating at it. Be vigilant in protecting your food so you have something to eat. We ate quite a few of the tomatoes yesterday. I made a pasta with basically tomatoes and the elbow noodles. I did some fresh herbs as well, and It was really good. We ate last night. Oh, and the turkey meat that I put in it. Well, I'm gonna have to get in there and pull all the weeds out. That's a continuous thing to have to deal with. But here's a side view from it. We're gonna actually continue on with it and cover this whole area up here as well. My dad wants to be able to come outside and walk all the way down here, and then from here all the way to the garage slash apartment without getting wet. And we're gonna eventually that's why that's just a temporary fence fence panel right here. That's just temporary because it's gonna get moved or removed depending on what all we're doing with the garage, because we're gonna raise that up to the base of the window sill most likely, and then bring it out about 5 more feet so that you can put a vehicle in there. Right now, I mean, maybe when it was built in 1903, if it was built then, it was probably used for buggies, carts or whatever. Anyway, all is going good here. I still been clipping the sweet potato vines. I think I showed that in a video before, but if I haven't, it's pretty simple. They're right here and they're in mason jars. So here's one that should be almost ready. Yep. So they're all rooted and I'm ready to pick that one out. These here in the back are the ones I keep rotating, so as I go through them. These were just put in here yesterday, I think, and same with these here were put in yesterday. You can see that, oh well, that one's not getting any water. Gotta push it down even more. Alright, but yeah, I just put, okay. Gotta get that off. There we go. Yeah, see, I just clipped these yesterday, but you can see that they're already rooting some. Those were one of the vines I had pulled all the way completely out. Hopefully that's in some water. Okay. And then over here, those are the regular sweet potatoes. And then these are all blackberry vines. Some of them don't take and some of them do. This one's got roots, so it'll take. I'm gonna put it over here then. I made a mistake there. And then over there I got the grapevines. Probably shouldn't have had so many leaves still on them. However, I followed the instructions on YouTube. Did this a few days ago. All I did was break off the ends from the main vine and went from there and put them in here. Sorry, I can't multitask. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. But here's all the sweet potatoes again. And then we had a mouse get to this one again last night. You can see that. Cover that back up. Alright. Oh, we also got blackberries. Looks like this one's done. We used to not have so many because the birds kept on picking them and eating them. So there's one. We got all the new basil. These were seeded, and apparently a mouse went after those too. These were seeded, and then these were clippings that I had taken from the sweet potato, or not sweet potatoes, the basil out there, and I'm sure some others. And these are about 2 weeks old, so they should have a lot more. Yeah, they're rooting. Oh, oops, I put that one all the way through. Anyway, but so these are rooted, and then these I did a couple days ago, so they're not going to have roots yet. But this is how they start off. This is how you want them to look. You don't want too much. You want some leaves on there, but you don't want to too much that it has to take from the energy of making new roots. So you clip those off and leave only a few. And then to keep the soil damp, make sure it's always stayed watered. And then I saw another YouTube video on how somebody else had done it, and they did it by doing clippings and put it in a jar of water. So I'm gonna test it and see how well it goes. But if it, I mean, the leaves are still looking good, but if it doesn't take, then that's not something I'm gonna continue doing, because this process here has worked well, almost 100% success rate. But again, these were from seed, so nah, you know, I mean, you can do it by seed, and you don't need so many, because once you understand how to take clippings and make new ones, you can just have one plant and turn it into a mini. These are the last 3 that I haven't planted. I gotta go ahead and plant those, basil. And then a lot of the tomatoes, I mean, oh man, look at that. Look at those. They're just, it's so awesome learning new things. And this is like the first real successful year after doing a lot of more research online. I just ate that blackberry. It's not bad. Actually, it was really good. I don't even like blackberries. My dad does. I gotta do another pollinating session. I've been taking some of the tomatoes off, but these are not ready to go. If I find one that's ready, which I just did, once you see that they're starting to turn, then you can go ahead and easily extract that. So we have, I just saw this, oh, here it is. Well, you can't really tell from here. Let me see if I can get a better angle with it, without the light being so much. Huh. Well, okay, anyway, I'll show you in a sec. All I do is come up here, get right there, cut that off. So, as you can see, it looks green, but you can see the red in it now. Once it starts to do that, you can take this and put it on the counter in your kitchen and wait probably about 3 to 5, maybe longer days, and it should ripen into a nice red, and you'll be ready to eat it. You could eat it at any point, really, but have green tomatoes, but I like the red ones. And when they get to being red, I knew there was another one over here though. But we still got the squash coming in. We only got the 3, and that's okay. We had an issue with the mouse and with them, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get any more from these. And if we don't, that'll be okay. I'm already ready to plant more cucumbers in here, or I'll just leave it alone and let the tomatoes cover this whole entire arch. Yeah, so it looks like that's the only tomato that's ready to pick, but I did pick about 7 yesterday. And I'll go show you them. So we got this stuff here. I'm ready to start putting that eggplant out there. It's just that I was a little concerned with the eggplant, with the birds and all, and the same thing with the cucumbers, the broccoli and the squash that's in here. And you can tell there's an actual aphid in here somewhere, because that right there is abnormal. So there's something in there. I gotta unscrew. Yeah, you can see all them on the vine right there. So I gotta get in there and fix that before they do too much damage. Still got some okra over here, maybe. Unless the aphids got them. No, there's still some okra over here. Okay. And then we got the crap, what was this? I think that's that's the squash. Yes, that's the summer squash. And then eggplant, yeah. We still got those tomatoes. I got a pot to another pot. No, that's the summer squash right there. Those are cucumbers. Yes. Okay. And again, I got to get in there and get rid of those aphids before it gets too hectic. Well, I only got a few bell peppers growing out of that seeded tray. I might have done it wrong. Maybe it's too full in there. Anyway, let's go check out the other tomatoes. Ugh. So, we did get quite a bit of rain now. Today, and then they go from that point and almost red in this point right here, but oh no, I don't have any more. We ate them last night. And here's the cucumber, which is awesome. And then that's the dehydrator that I was using. Oh, I'll show you the herbs. And then we've got some peaches over here, but this one's not that good. And I'll show you the herb collection that I've been starting up. So we got basil here. Yep. Chocolate mint. And that's pre-packed in there. And then stevia, if I'm saying it right. In here. And those are last year's collection of the beans that I harvested, and the purple hull pea seeds. These are for seeding. I'm gonna go ahead and probably seed some of them today. I should have done that yesterday, but it's been difficult keeping them growing because the mice keep sniffing at the seeds. Well, that's everything. All right, well, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you all another time.